Mid TV, channel popping, screen so bright. Content dripping, every video hit just right. Flames in the comments can't cool the hype. Keyboard warriors tapping through the night. He got edit sharper than a katana blade. Punchlines hit harder than a renegade. Skirt through the algorithm, never delay. Every upload's a party, the vibes cascade. Like, comment, subscribe, that's the move. Mitch be so fire, it's the groove. Hit that bell, let the squad approve. More lit than the sun, we improve. Mitch got the flow, contain, ping, ping. Cameras rolling the grind, don't thin. Algorithm try blocking, but he still wins. Turn a critic to a fan with a cheeky grin. B-roll slicker than a fresh ice rink. Transition poppin' quicker than you blink. Trending chart canvas, watch them ink. Views go up, no cap, no shrink. You watching once, but you watch it twice. Every clip a diamond cut precise. Haters in the shadow, throwing dice. Mitch too lit, can't dim despise.
All right. This your boy Mitch TV coming to you straight off the hip. Chronicles, another episode. We're gonna talk about something that a lot of people been talking about: Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb feud. Let me buckle my seatbelt for this one. So, a couple weeks ago, Anton Daniels, he's a famous YouTuber, has maybe almost, I think he has over 1 million subscribers in one of his channels, and he had about 500, 600,000 subscribers in other channels. So pretty much he got maybe almost 2 million followers and subscribers on YouTube. Famous YouTuber. I'll give you a quick background information on Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels is a guy that talks, his main topics is relationships, and he talks about politics, and he talks about finances, money. And that's the background. Go to his channel. He says some interesting stuff. But Anton was in a feud with well-known comedian / YouTuber Corey Holcomb. Now, Corey Holcomb, for those who don't know who Corey Holcomb is a famous black comedian that's been in the game for maybe 25 years. He's from Chicago, and Corey Holcomb has been in movies. He has been in TV shows, all of that. But he's one of those comics that he calls it out like it is. And he really don't sugarcoat a lot of shit and all of that. So that's Corey Holcomb. So here's what happened. A couple weeks ago, Anton Daniels flew to LA where Corey Holcomb is filming his podcast, the 5150 Show. Go ahead and check that out. And they were supposed to have maybe a conversation, debate on dating and all other stuff. Within the first 2 minutes, it went out into a full-blown argument. And this what happened. Anton Daniels, Corey Holcomb, kind of heated argument, talking about black culture and all of that. Corey Holcomb calls out Anton Daniels and told him that he caters to white men. He never calls out white men. And then Anton's response was, but you suck dick to black culture. You never put black culture, you never hold black culture accountable. So both of those opinions came out. It started a heated feud. So here's the funny part. Corey Holcomb and Anton sat right next to each other, nose to nose, and didn't even fucking swing. Then after that, Corey Holcomb supposedly tried to expose Anton Daniels, saying he had a side chick, and tell that bitch he could go to. Which the quote unquote side chick is another YouTuber named Pop Culture Mika. Now, if you know who Pop Culture Mika is, she's a nice looking woman. She's one of Anton Daniels' panelists, and she works for Anton. She do a lot of other stuff on the social media side for Anton Daniels. So she works for him, and she got her own channel. And since that happened, it started a big firestorm. One fire, everybody think Anton is cheating on his wife, Rita. And now pictures have surfaced that Mika, which is a light-skinned, curvy, hazel-eyed woman with long, natural hair, looked 10 times better than Anton Daniels' wife, Rita, which is a dark-skinned woman. That's also not looking. But that's what people are saying. Pictures are surfacing. They're comparing the two. Also, a lot of people that's quote-unquote fake exposing Anton Daniels, saying that he been cheating on his wife with this woman. So that's the whole story. But here is my take on it. Anton is rich. And for those people who don't understand, rich people move differently. No, I am not rich. I have met a lot of rich people. I have conversations with rich people. You'll be surprised. You could go into a public place or you could be in a certain organization and you meet somebody rich. And then you ask them questions and you realize they kind of move different. Now, here's one thing a lot of people don't understand. Anytime a man is rich, he's not going to stay faithful to one woman. It's not every man is going to be 100% faithful to their woman. They got a lot of money. So for those who don't know this, I did some background if I digging on Anton. So Anton Daniels, pretty much, he started his wealth journey when his father passed. Him and his father had owned a restaurant, and they was running a restaurant together. And then also his father had a job, a job. I think it was construction, whatever it was. His father passed away, but after his father passed away, father left some insurance money to Anton. Anton got the money, started investing that money into the restaurant and also to other businesses. But what people don't understand, Anton was already making money. Doing that, before he got into the restaurant business, Anton Daniels was working at GM. And I remember he quoted that he several times that he worked at the GM plant and he was making $100,000 a year because he was already vested into the company. He started working at GM when he was 18, all the way through his mid 20s. Through his mid 20s, where he was vested into the company. He was making six figures a year. But the drawbacks was him working at GM. He was working 60 to 80 hours a week. So, but that's how he was making money. Then when he quit his job and did all of that and he started investing and all that, that's when he started his wealth journey. And I know some people are going around and saying, well, Anton Daniels, he just now getting rich. Well, let's be real. I think it's always some steps to that wealth journey. Yeah, it might take him to get rich, but you got to understand the average. I read something that's crazy. The average brand new millionaire is between 35 and 40 years old. That's the average new millionaire. The average age of brand new millionaires is between 35 to 40 years old. So let's just say if you start grinding when you from 18 to 35, you'll finally will see well. Or 18 to 40, you'll finally will see well. Or if you start grinding from 21 to 41 or 41 or 40 or 35, you'll finally see some type of if you grind. So that's how Anton pretty much accumulated the wealth. Also, Anton also worked on people don't know. Also, Anton went to school. He went to college and he became a software engineer. How do I know? Check his LinkedIn page. Anton's pretty smart, well versed. He jumped in. So before he went into all of this, he was in the tech field. First, he was in the automotive industry, working in the factory. Then he got into the tech field, working as a software engineer / UI design engineer. And that's how he was that's why he was keeping money going. And then that's how he always mentioned that he did project management work. So read through his resume. He has a decent resume in the tech field. But that's how he built his wealth. He took all that money and invested. So and he lost that job with GM. I think that's what happened. He ended up losing that job in GM, and that's when he went to school and started investing. And also that money that came in for when his father passed away, all of that. So Anton always had money for the past 10 to 15 years. You just now start seeing the end results of it. So now that's the background information on him. Now, if Anton was messing with Mika, I wouldn't be surprised. So, because when Corey Holcomb, quote unquote, exposed him, Anton did another video ranting, saying Corey was a snitch. And saying a real nigga do not expose what other niggas got going on. And when he said that, that kind of gave that away. Like, okay, was he really messing with pop culture Mika? Or he was just mad based off just the principle of Corey Holcomb trying to fake expose him? Because I'm just gonna be real. If a dude say, "Oh, you cheating on your wife," I'm gonna laugh because who I'm cheating on my wife with? I don't have nobody. I'm married with 2 kids. Who I have? I don't have nobody. So like, if a dude said that, I'll be laughing. Or if a dude said, "Oh, you got hoes," I'll be laughing because I don't got no hoes. I'm gonna just be real. I don't got no hoes. I have a wife and 2 kids. I have no hoes at all. So, but let's get back to Anton. Anton, it brought to my attention when he did that, when he ranted about that. I don't wonder, why is he mad? Is it possible that he is cheating on his wife? And if it is, he should have never reacted this week about Corey Holcomb. Because if I was Anton, I would not make a video ranting and saying that Corey, you a bitch ass nigga for trying to expose me and all of that. I would have laughed. If I was Anton, I would just laugh like, I would say, hey, Corey said I got a side chick. So I want to see who my side chick is. But also, if you notice this, when Anton traveled, half of the time, not most of the time, half of the time he don't have his wife with him. He either have pop culture Mika or whoever's on his staff. And there have been numerous times Anton said that he had Mika and his wife with him at the same time. So, and here's what I'm thinking. Does his wife, Rita, really trust him to be alone with Mika? That is the question right there. Does she really trust him? If she do, then that's kudos to her. If she don't, I know she on his ass right now if she don't. But let's see. We'll see. But and my whole thing about this was most rich men move differently. Most rich men are not 100% faith. Most rich men They do certain things because they realize the moment you get money, it gives you access to options. That's what money does. Money always gives you access to options. When you're broke or you're not making a lot of money, you have limited options. But when you have money, you have access to unlimited options. I look at people like LeBron James. Everybody say, "Oh, LeBron James, he had a wife, kid." I don't think LeBron James was 100% faithful. And let's be real. LeBron married his wife around 2012, 2013, but there have been multiple rumors when he was just dating her, he was fucking around. LeBron was fucking around. And I think he stopped doing that once he got married. Because while LeBron was not married, he was doing him. And then when he got married around that 2012, 2013, that's when he actually got married to his actual wife, even though he'd been with his wife since high school, Savannah, but he actually married her like almost 10 plus years ago. So LeBron realized the streets is horrible. It ain't nothing out there for him. That's why he married Savannah. Every rich man moved differently. I remember I met a rich guy at this high end gym. And then I remember he was saying that, he has a wife he's been married to for like 35 years. It was an old rich white man. But he also said he has a little side piece on the side. And I'm laughing. And he wasn't laughing. He said, his side piece got a condo downtown Nashville. He take care of his little side piece. The only thing he want for her is to give up that neck and give up that ass. Anytime he need it, she got to give it up if she want to stay in that condo. That's the only way. And you know what? A lot of rich dudes move like that. But it is what it is. And it's kind of funny. This whole situation with Anton and Corey Holcomb is kind of hilarious. Corey Holcomb tried to expose him. Anton told him this, that, and another. And I'm just going to say this. Look, I don't care about Anton Daniels' views. I watch his videos. It's very entertaining. And I like the whole dating aspect, his point of view on dating and also politics. Some of the stuff I agree on, and some stuff I don't agree on. Now, Corey Holcomb, he's a comedian, and I think a lot of people don't understand when comedians do podcasts, they bring the comedic elements into their podcast to make it super entertaining. That's why some people don't understand that. Half of the time, Corey Holcomb just be putting on the show because he's using the comedic side in the podcast. But yeah, it is what it is. It's kind of funny. The whole little shouting match they had was kind of funny and all of that. But yeah, it is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. This your boy, Mitch TV. I'm out.